Hey everyone! Today, we're heading back to the glamorous and action-packed world of Charlie's Angels, the iconic 1970s series that redefined female-led television. With its stylish crime-fighting trio and unforgettable theme, the show became a pop culture phenomenon. In this video, we'll look at how the cast has changed over the years and pay tribute to the angels we've sadly lost. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite angel in the comments. Let's begin. Jaclyn Smith portrayed Kelly Garrett in Charlie's Angels, joining the series in 1976 at the age of 30. As the smart, stylish, and resourceful private investigator, she brought grace, strength, and charisma to the role. Smith was the only angel to appear throughout the show's entire 5-season run, becoming a fan favorite and pop culture icon. Now 78 years old, she remains admired for her beauty, talent, and lasting legacy as Kelly Garrett. David Doyle portrayed John Bosley in Charlie's Angels, joining the series in 1976 at the age of 47. As the loyal and fatherly assistant to the Angels, Doyle brought warmth, humor, and charm to the role. His character served as a trusted link between the Angels and the mysterious Charlie, often adding comic relief and heart to the team's dynamic. Doyle remained with the show for all 5 seasons. He passed away in 1997 at the age of 67, remembered fondly for his endearing performance as Bosley. Cheryl Ladd portrayed Chris Monroe in Charlie's Angels, joining the series in 1977 at the age of 26 as a replacement for Farrah Fawcett. As Jill Monroe's younger sister, Chris brought fresh energy, warmth, and charm to the team of Angels. Ladd's performance quickly won over audiences, and she remained on the show for 4 seasons. Currently 73 years old, she continues to act and is fondly remembered as one of the most iconic angels in the series' history. Kate Jackson portrayed Sabrina Duncan in Charlie's Angels, joining the series in 1976 at the age of 27. As the smart, no-nonsense angel with a background in police work, Jackson brought intelligence, strength, and calm authority to the role. Often seen as the brains of the trio, Sabrina was a steady presence throughout the show's first 3 seasons. At the age of 76 years old, Kate Jackson is remembered as one of the original and most respected angels in the series' legacy. Farrah Fawcett portrayed Jill Monroe in Charlie's Angels, joining the series in 1976 at the age of 29. With her iconic hairstyle, radiant charm, and athletic presence, she quickly became a breakout star and pop culture sensation. Though she left the show after 1 season, her portrayal of Jill left a lasting impact on the series and 1970s television. Fawcett returned for guest appearances in later seasons. She passed away in 2009 at the age of 62, remembered as an enduring icon of beauty, strength, and style. Shelley portrayed Tiffany Wells in Charlie's Angels, joining the series in 1979 at the age of 32. As a refined and intelligent former Boston police officer, Tiffany brought a sophisticated presence to the team. Though her time on the show lasted only 1 season, Hack's portrayal added elegance and poise to the Angels lineup. Currently 77 years old, she has continued to work behind the scenes as a producer and media consultant, with her role as Tiffany Wells remaining a distinctive part of the Charlie's Angels legacy. Tanya Roberts portrayed Julie Rogers in Charlie's Angels, joining the series in 1980 at the age of 25. As a street-smart former model turned private investigator, Julie brought toughness and fresh energy to the show's 5th and final season. Roberts' portrayal added a bold, independent edge to the team of Angels. Though her time on the series was brief, she made a lasting impression. Tanya Roberts passed away in 2021 at the age of 65, remembered for her roles in both Charlie's Angels and A View to a Kill. Sis Rundle appeared as a waitress in Charlie's Angels, joining the series in a brief role in the late 1970s at the age of 36. Although her screen time was limited, Rundle helped to add texture to the show with her presence in a supporting role. Best known for her recurring appearances on television and film, she brought professionalism and a subtle charm to each of her roles. Now 91, she remains a small but notable part of Charlie's Angels history, remembered fondly by the series' loyal fans. Nancy Fox played Eva on Charlie's Angels, appearing in the iconic 1976 episode Angels in Chains, at the age of 25. As one of the women wrongfully imprisoned alongside the Angels, Eva's portrayal added depth and emotion to one of the series' most dramatic and memorable storylines. Fox brought a sincerity and vulnerability to the role that helped highlight the harsh conditions depicted in the episode. Although her time on the show was brief, her performance left a lasting impression. Now 73, Nancy Fox is fondly remembered by fans of classic television. Rick Casorla played Burke on Charlie's Angels, appearing in the 1978 episode Angels on the Air, when he was 34 years old. Part of a suspenseful plot involving threats to a radio personality, Casorla's character added tension and mystery to the plot. Although his role was brief, his presence added to the dramatic pacing of the episode. At the age of 80 years old, Rick Casorla remains a little-known but memorable character in classic television. Gary Wood played Joe Danworth on Charlie's Angels, appearing in the 1978 episode The Jade Trap, at the age of 34. As a supporting character in this mystery-filled episode, Wood added intrigue to the plot, which involved theft and betrayal in the world of valuable antiques. Although his role was limited, it was important in building up the suspense. Now 80, Gary Wood is remembered for his work in classic television of the 1970s and 1980s. Lynn Marta played Linda on Charlie's Angels, appearing in the 1976 pilot episode, Hellride, at the age of 32. A key figure in Angels' first television case, Linda was an undercover race car driver who helped expose criminal activity at a racetrack. Marta brought strength, courage, and charm to the role, contributing to the action and tension of the episode. Although it was a guest appearance, her performance helped set the tone of the series. At the age of 80 years old, Lynn Marta is remembered for her many television appearances in the 1970s and 1980s. Thanks for watching. Charlie's Angels wasn't just a TV show, it was a cultural icon that celebrated strength, style, and sisterhood. Though some of the original cast are no longer with us, their impact continues to shine through every rerun and memory. If you enjoyed this tribute, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite angel or moment in the comments. Until next time, this is Charlie, signing off.